Hello, everybody. Hope everyone had a great day today. I just wanted to hop in for a minute and talk with y'all and see how things were going and just to share a little bit of information with you. It's my Monday night time to chat a little bit. So, I did want to just talk a little bit about, again, my Touchstone crystal jewelry. Um, love the stuff. My favorite pieces of my bracelet, my ice bracelets, my head wrap, or it can be a wrist wrap, and also my yin yang necklace, yin yang. We'll talk about that in a minute. But what I did want to mention is, again, like I talked about in my last video, is that I am looking specifically to partner with organizations that want to do fundraising. I want to use my business as a vehicle to help organizations that support women and children to raise funds for whatever purposes that they're looking to do, however, they're looking to assist that specific population. So, again, if you are affiliated with an organization that provides services for women and children, those who may be in need, or and you're looking for funds and ways or interesting ways to raise funds for your population, please get in touch with me. I definitely want to talk to you and see how we could work together to do that. And so, like I mentioned, one of my favorite pieces has become my yin yang necklace, the pendant. And so, a little bit of a backdrop on it. Number one, I have this as a necklace. Secondly, I have it hanging in my car on a necklace that I've purchased in Costa Rica as well. And so, the yin yang itself, the symbol, is associated with a few things. So you have the light side, or the dark side, I should say. I'll start with that one, which is associated with negative things, cold, hard, and it's typically associated with being feminine. And then you have the yang, which is that light colored side, which is associated with things that are soft, positive, warm, dry, masculine, right? So this Chinese philosophy says that the universe basically is composed of competing and complementary forces of light and dark, like the sun and the moon, male, female. But the yin element contains a part of the yang, and the yang also has a component of the yin, which signifies how important balance is. And see, so the white dot in the black area and the black dot in the white area, give off the meaning of coexistence, and that there can be unity in opposite forms. So, and that curvy line is indicative of there not being this straight, absolute separation between two things that may be opposite or opposing. And so, what this brings to mind, and you can hear different philosophies about this, you can hear other people speak on it. But one thing that it highlights for me is the fact that in life, if this is how nature is, and if this is the general thing about how life is working and operating around us, then whenever there seems to be problems or things that we perceive as negative, or that there are issues that are happening, so it's contrasting with our vibe. So we may think of things flowing and being fun and good and happy and all that good stuff. Really, that's not the time for us to actually push back on those situations. It's really something for us to take a moment and look at and assess really what is this situation presenting, really what is the message here. Because remember, according to this philosophy, there's good and bad, or positive and negative, this polarity or duality in all aspects of life, in nature, and even in situations that we encounter from day to day. So when I look at this, it's a reminder for me to perceive or look at situations differently when they show up. Not looking at it as, oh my God, this is just such a problem, and how am I going to solve this, and what's going on with that? But let me take a moment and pause and actually reflect on what's really happening here. And it gives me a different perspective on situations. So I'm thankful that not only do I get to see it in my car because it's a symbol there, I have a few things around the house, but I also, thanks to Touchstone crystals, have this really cute version of it that I get to wear, and as a reminder as well, and it coordinates well with my outfits and things like that. But that's a whole nother story. But it takes the jewelry to a different level when you're able to sit with it and think about a deeper meaning behind pieces. And so that's one thing too that I appreciate about jewelry in and of itself. It's something that when someone gifts it to you, and you know there may have been a special connection or bond with you and that person, now this is like, it could be something plain and simple. It could be as simple as this ring or whatever like that. And because it came from that person, it seems like it's, worth so much more. It's even priceless in some cases. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to share some of the beautiful jewelry with people. I'm thankful for the opportunity to also use this as a give back to support some community organizations that are doing things in support of women and children who may be encountering some challenges, and they're looking for funds to support them in their process. And there's just so much for me to go on about with this, but I'll leave it at that because I did want to keep it brief. And so if you are, again, an organization that supports women and children, you're looking for fundraising methods and ways, please reach out to me. I definitely want to be a resource for that. Also, if you're looking to just find a nice gift for someone, whether it's a bracelet like this one, or if it's, because these ice ones are fabulous, rings are, also great gifts. They're very nice. Other gifts with meaning are options as well. And we also have our spring line coming out soon. And I'd be more than happy to share that with you online, live if you're local. We can meet up, whatever the case may be. So thank you so much for joining me for, real quick this evening while I went into my spiel about one of my philosophies and thought processes. And again, I hope all is well on your end, and let's talk soon.